to Flick Filter. I'm your boy DJ Tate.
And I'm King Boombalatti. We're here with another review of
Shazam!
We got that.
Shazam is about a 15-year-old boy named Billy Batson who gets adopted into this family.
While he's adjusting to his new life, a wizard named Shazam gives Billy superpowers that turns him into an adult version of himself.
First off, let's get into the pros and cons of the movie. I did like Zachary Levi, who played Shazam. I also liked the little kid and his brother and his whole foster family. Almost everybody did a fantastic job.
So what I liked about the movie was that this movie wasn't the typical superhero movie. It was more about Billy Batson learning how to be a superhero instead of a superhero already being a superhero.
I also liked the fact that the mom, because he lost his mom when he was a little kid, so him trying to find his mom, then when he found his mom, everything, that whole arc, it kind of just like tugged at the heartstrings, and it really like hit close to home, and I really felt it. And then he ended
I agree with you there, man, because the whole backstory was a little bit dark, and that's kind of what you want from DC. Just because he was a child, he was a foster kid, and then he's going through all this stuff, he had his family, you would think that it was going to be kind of light and family oriented, but that story is pretty dark, especially when you mentioned the mom, how the mom in there's like, oh, well, you found me, but now's not a good time. That was just rough.
Or I don't really want you, like.
Yeah, like.
But the thing is, with DC being dark, it's only certain characters. Depending on the character, it can be dark. Depending on the character, it can be light. I think just a mixture of that and a very balanced. You don't have to be like Marvel and kind of be all light and warm. Some characters need to be dark. Some characters need to be light. So this was a breath of fresh air.
So now for our cons.
My main problem was it wasn't many. It wasn't very much. But my main con, and I think you agree, is basically the villain. Mark Strong played the villain Savannah. I've liked him. You might remember him in Kingsman, where he was a good guy.
Oh yeah.
He plays really. He's a great actor. But as far as this villain, he was kind of boring. And even though they dove into his backstory, you kind of didn't care about the character at all. Like I don't know if you were supposed to or not, but it just really didn't. I didn't really care. Like a good villain to me is somebody like you can understand, like Killmonger and Black Panther.
My issue was the villain. It almost felt like they put him in the movie just to have a villain, just so they can showcase the superpowers. It had kind of like a cliche feel to it. That was my main complaint about the villain there. But once again, Mark Strong's a very good actor, and I'm hoping that we see more of him when they make more sequels. I mean, all in all, it wasn't really that big of a nitpicky thing. It just went with the movie, and to me, it was, it still came out well.
What would you rate the film, in your opinion?
I would rate this a solid 4. Solid 4. And it loses a star just because the build of the villain was just not there for me. But everything else was there, the story was there, the character interactions were there. I was thinking that the fact that Shazam was a child that grows into an adult man, that dynamic would be weird, but like you said earlier, that they actually pull it off really well.
Well, it reminds me of Tom Hanks' Big.
Oh, yeah.
It was the same kind of predicament, and I think anybody who doesn't like the movie pretty much doesn't understand that that's how he's supposed to be in the comics. So I think they got that right. My rating would be 4.5. I think they nailed everything on the head. This was best movie for best superhero movie that I've seen in a long time, since Wonder Woman. I think this is a little bit above Aquaman, but I think DC is moving in a very right direction.
They are.
That if they just stay the course, don't pay attention to anything that Marvel does and just be their own thing, I think they can succeed and come back, stronger than ever. So I give it a 4.5 out of 5.
This is the end of our review. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to check and like and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell so you know when we come out with new stuff.
And as always, love God, love people, and God bless.